Yo, so what is going on, all my stars out there? How y'all shining? So bear with me, guys. I know I am so late with this review, but I have seriously been sleeping on Need for Speed Heat for years. While this title is a few years old, I believe that Need for Speed Heat still has some entertainment left in the tank. From the well-written story that keeps you engaged, the car customization, character customization, the beautiful graphics, the challenging night cop chases, and so much more, this game has so many activities to keep you engaged and coming back to the game for many hours. So is it worth it? I'm honestly going to tell you guys straight up, yes. Now, if you want to know my reason why I say it's worth it, stick to the end because I'm going to tell you guys. But if not, you're free to leave, and all I ask in return is for your like. To tell you guys why I believe that it's worth it, I'm going to go over some key points. I'm going to go over wheel support, the cop chases, making money, car selection, the story, the side missions, the activities, and then a short little review on my final verdict. And all of that kind of goes into why I think that this game is worth the money. So the first thing is the wheel support. I want to start off by saying I played Need for Speed Heat with a Logitech G29, and it was my best decision ever of getting this thing. It's honestly so much fun. So this isn't a Logitech G29 review, but holy fuck, this game is so fucking fun with the wheel. The wheel and pedals actually have force feedback, and it's extremely responsive and feels realistic. This makes drifting, cop chases, even racing so much more fun, challenging, and engaging instead of just using a controller. And while using a controller isn't bad, however, if you have a wheel and plan on getting one, definitely use it on this game and you will not regret it. Again, it just makes it so much more fun and satisfying when you're actually playing with the wheel, that you can feel the force feedback on driving on tar, driving on the road, driving on the off-road. It's just so fucking amazing. My next point is cop chases. So moving on into cop chases, cops are hard as fuck. Rock solid in the jail, horny, no choice, pull them down, no consent type of hard.
Pause.
Niggas is horny.
That's crazy. Seriously though, they are so aggressive, and while it can be fun, it's challenging as fuck. I may honestly do a dedicated series getting so much rep in one night because they are still fun and moving on until we can't anymore with the rep. But while they are challenging and way too horny for arrests, they're overall fun. I like escaping the cops and get a lot of fulfillment when I do a few races, get a lot of rep, and manage to evade the cops and return to the safe house. It's especially hard on the wheel, but again, it's even more fun, more challenging, and gives me more fulfillment when I actually whip that shit and get away from the cops. So my next point is making money. Money is an important part to make this game enjoyable. You needed to buy cars, parts to stay competitive. And luckily for you, it's really not that hard to earn money legitimately. Sure, you can cheat and do glitches like the cheater you are, or you can hustle and get it out the mud like a real one. As you progress and gain reps, your cars get even better. Better races become available on a new 20 to 50k, even higher at times, and this adds up very fast. And the races aren't very long, so you can really stockpile a lot of cash and make that vehicle go crazy. This also allows you to try different races and events and really have some fun in this game. So my next point is the car selection. So if you're a car, this section is for you. The game has so many gems when it comes to cars. The Ford Mustang 06, Nissan Skyline GTRs, Pontiac Firebirds, old school Camaros and Mustangs, and modern day Camaros and Mustangs, Mercedes AMGs, BMW i8s, Lamborghini Huracans, and so much more. The car selection literally allows you to pick what you want to drive, and you can pick one car and just use that, or create different builds such as off-road builds and nighttime only builds. I do this so it's more realistic. You wouldn't want to bring your street race vehicle in broad daylight sanctioned events, and it allows me kind of an incentive to do different builds and use different cars instead of just using one specific car that looks really good. I could just use that car at night and build that car up to get away from the cops and win those nighttime races. Each car also has a customization rating that shows how customizable the car is, and you can change the body parts, engine sounds, the stance, the wheels, and more. You can also use community designed wraps to make your own, but the community is fucking fire and creative, so you would definitely find something that you will like. You can truly make your own car and drive what you want, and that's what I like the most about this game. So now the story is short as fuck. The shit felt like a Dr. Seuss book. Seriously, it's such a good story for a racing game and pulled me in, and I love the cutscene and the interactions, but sadly there were only 4 chapters and each chapter only had 2 to 3 missions. I really felt like they should have made it long or have an expansion that kind of added on to the story. Either way, it was still a good story, and if you play this game, you should definitely run through it and you will not be disappointed. So with the side missions, the game has 3 sets of side missions: a drift story, an off-road story, and one other story. I believe it's a normal racing one for parts, but they're all decent. It adds a little more content with side missions, nothing to really write home about, as I don't really even use the parts. I just try to get through the story because I want a platinum trophy this, but they're still easy and you can do them all. I would definitely say if you don't want to finish them all, at least do them until you unlock those specific race types. For example, you unlock the off-road type races once you complete 2 to 3 off-road story missions. So at least do that for each of the missions, get the drift races, get the off-road races, and then get the other races that you're going to get with the other story, and then have some fun with that so you have more stuff to do in the daylight. Activities now, for the final part, it's the activities. Other than the circuit races, sprint races, and cop chases, this game has drift zones, drift courses, speed traps, jumps, graffiti that you have to actually go get, which actually adds different, more customization options to your car, and a few other things to do around the city to keep you engaged and interested. So make sure to drive around the city, have some fun with some friends or by yourself, and go do everything the city has to offer. So my final verdict is, honestly, I say give this game a shot. I picked it up on sale, but it's 3 years old, but it's honestly one of the best Need for Speed titles of all time, especially in a while after Payback. You should definitely try it, like I said. Either way, guys, I hope this helped. I love y'all to the moon and back. I'm out.